Hi Sweta.
Hello. Hi. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good, but little bit under the weather.
Okay, I hope you get well.
Mhm.
So,
And
is
what
there anything
about you?
I'm doing good and fine, thank you. So, is there anything in particular that you want to talk about, as you said earlier?
Yeah, if I don't have particular topic right now, so you can suggest me or you can ask me any questions.
If you have any questions regarding whatever you're working on right now, I'll be open to answer them.
hmm First of all, I would like to know about you.
My name is Safia and I'm from Lucknow. I'm a law student. What about you?
Okay, I am Sweta and I'm from West Bengal. I'm a
Okay.
student of masters. I'm doing masters in second year. I have completed my graduation and I have been working on YouTube. It's been 1.5 year completed, and I have been uploading conversational videos. Earlier, I used to upload with co-learners, and I was practicing English. I was also improving myself. But these days, I have been connecting with tutors as well. So that's how my journey is going on, and I'm learning, and at the same time, I'm helping also.
That's great. So, what are your hobbies currently?
Okay. My hobbies, I love to sing and I love to travel and I love to learn new things. But these days I have stopped. I don't do anything because of a lot of things that I need to do for teaching. I started teaching also. It's been years. I have been teaching on offline and online both. So that's why I don't follow much about my hobbies. But yes, I love those things, singing and traveling. Traveling also rarely I do. I
Okay.
but I like traveling also.
So, may I ask what subjects have you studied in your graduation and what your major for your master's is?
Yeah, it's English literature.
English literature. That's great. So, what are you here on this platform for? Like, what are you working on? Is it just for YouTube or are you trying to make your communication skills better as well?
Mhm. Yeah, both. I can say that my journey started learning English language when I was in first year of college. Because when I took English literature, I didn't know English language. I studied in Bengali medium. So I was facing a lot of problem. I was not able to communicate. I didn't know actually because I studied in government school, and that time we were not communicating, we were not connecting, we were not talking that much. And I studied in girls' school. So when I went to college, I realized that I have to learn some skills, improving, sorry, improving my communication and also English language, which was completely new for me. So I started working for that. So on YouTube, I have been communicating. I got to know that we need to communicate with people so that I can improve my English language. Because ultimately, earlier I used to practice by myself alone, self practice I was doing, audio practice or camera, I was recording myself in front of camera, in front of mirror, I was doing. And also, I was using few applications on audio call. Okay. But later I realized that I have to have conversation with people in video call so that I can improve my communication better. And also I can help people. I can also talk with them. I realized that I can learn this language in a better way and I can help also and I can work in this language. I can make my career also. So I'm trying to make my career as well here. That's why I'm doing. And as I'm collaborating with clapping role because I want to just improve my communication with tutors, experts. That's all.
So, what are your plans for the future after your master's? What do you plan to
Mm.
do?
Okay, but now I don't think about future plan because I'm just struggling to maintain my time and everything. And I got a passion which is English language. So definitely I'll work in this language. And I teach on offline in institute and online I teach. I take sessions and I want to be a YouTuber as well. I want to do self work like a freelancer, I would say. I
Yeah,
want to be a freelancer.
that's a really great thing. It's really that industry is really growing these days. So it's a really good thing to do because you're working on your own terms and you're helping other people as well as yourself, and it's a very great experience.
Yeah. And can I ask you as well, like, what is your hobby and what do you do basically in a day and how do you also manage? Because we are student, you are doing graduation. I have completed my graduation. So actually we can understand because you are also teaching, then
Yeah.
studying, and also we have a lot of hobbies. We want to explore. We do so many things. So how do you manage and what do you do basically in a day?
So because I'm a law student, so it takes up most of my time. Otherwise, other than that, whatever time I have left, I take sessions these days. I've started few days back only. It hasn't been that long. So in my free time, I take these sessions with learners. Other than that, I also enjoy reading.
Mm-hmm.
I I really
Okay.
like reading books, and I write poetry as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but lately, since I'm getting busy in college more and more as the time passes by, and I'm also taking these sessions, I rarely get time to read these days because it's very difficult to manage it. Because you
Mm-hmm.
also have to spend time with your family and friends and go to college and do these sessions. So that takes up most of my time. But whenever I'm free, I try to read something or the other or write anything like a poetry. That's something else that I enjoy. Other than that, I like traveling as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So how did you get the interest of writing poetry, you know? This is quite interesting for me because I'm a student of literature, but I like to read, but I don't like much. And actually, I didn't get environment much to study about literature because I studied as like on online mode, you can say. Like we have completed my graduation, it was COVID-19. So I
Yeah.
didn't explore much in literature. But when I see when anyone says that they like, you know, literature or poetry, so how did you get the interest?
So I've always been into reading books ever since I was really young.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Okay.
started from reading. I got into reading. I used to read a lot of novels and poetry as
Mm-hmm.
well. Then I also got into the habit of writing, so I really enjoyed it because there's this thing about writing, if whatever you are feeling, you just write it down on a piece of paper, it kind of
Mm-hmm.
instantly gets better, at least for me. The weight of that feeling gets out of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, I started writing and slowly it became better and better. So I continued
Mm-hmm.
that. I would
Okay. What do
also
you
like,
think?
sorry,
Yes, please continue. I
I
interrupted.
would also like to write more than a poetry, like a novel or something sometimes. But right now,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time for that.
Okay. So how long have you been doing writing poetry, or how did you improve yourself in writing? Because writing is very interesting thing for
Yeah,
many people, and even people feel bored and people want that, but they can't. Even for me, I write journal, but even I am not able to be consistent. That that's
Started
the thing.
writing from, I started from journaling. I used to write about
Mhm.
my day, something in a notebook or a diary. So I started it when I was like 14 or 15 years old. So I used to
Okay.
just write random stuff in my notebooks and my diary. But slowly over time, as my vocabulary got better, because when you read, your vocabulary also gets better. So I started to play with the words. I started to make them rhyme and create
Mhm.
something out of it. So it takes practice. You start from writing something random, then you try to make it better and elevate it. So
Mhm.
that is how it worked for me.
Okay. So, do you feel interesting still? Because these days people more into social media and using phone, and writing is kind of thing that you need to be focused and you need to be yourself only. Then you can think properly and you can write, right? So, does it affect you, social media, in writing?
Very different mindset about it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because these days we have all kinds of social media platforms. We also have all kinds of resources available in front of us because of the internet. So I feel like I personally enjoy using social media a lot, but it really
Mm-hmm.
depends how you use it. These things
Mm-hmm.
can be used to your own advantage as well. Suppose
Yeah.
you're on Instagram. Suppose I'm just giving an example. You're trying to get better at writing,
Mm-hmm.
poetry, or anything, and you have a social media account. So, what I would do in that situation to utilize the social media, I would follow the kind of people who write, who, you
Mm-hmm.
know, through their reels, they teach other people about writing and how to get better at that. I would do that, and then I would utilize the social media platforms according to my needs. So I think
You're
that,
absolutely right.
yeah, I think that's how you need to work things out because times
Mm.
change, new things come along.
Mm-hmm.
So that is what I believe. And social media is also really great because if you are into writing, if you have a particular skill, you can also showcase your skill out there. It
Yes.
does give you a big boost of confidence. Like you are on YouTube, so being
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube must have definitely made you more confident in your speaking and everything.
Yes. And not only YouTube. See, my improvement, how I did without learning in English school, and here nobody speaks English, nothing like that. Like it's, I belong to rural area. Nobody cares those things which I care on online. So I used the social media platform. That's why I have learned this language. 3, 4 years ago, I didn't know about English, but now I have learned after getting phone and after using exploring on YouTube, I learned the language. So of course we learn on social media, and as you say that when you started learning a skill of writing, that time you follow, like you would like to follow those who write or those who have, like, it's your niche basically. And for me also, what I did when I started learning English, that time I also changed my watching videos, and even language I changed. Most of the time I watch English language videos, English related videos, English speaking videos. I prefer to watch. That's how we improve. And I indulge myself in English language. Whatever I used to watch, I watch. Still, I watch. So I watch in English. That's how we are improving, right? So the
Yeah,
thing is,
because
it's important. But the thing is,
yeah,
how
I
we are
believe
using that is.
exactly because everything has a good and bad side. So it
Mm-hmm.
depends on the person how you are using something to your advantage. Because
Mm-hmm.
at this point, learning any skill is very easy because you have all the resources available online on YouTube, on Instagram, and other social media sites. So I don't think learning anything, like for example, I would tell you that I did not know how to cook at all,
Mm-hmm.
because also I was
Mm-hmm.
never really much interested in it and everything. But for survival, when you go out of your house, you have to learn how to do that. So it was
Mm-hmm.
not very difficult. I just watched so many YouTube videos and stuff and recipes.
Mm-hmm.
I followed them, and now I can say that I can cook. So
Mm.
that's how it works. You can learn anything these days.
Yeah, any skills, anything we can learn. The thing is, we need to follow whatever we want to learn, whatever we want to do in our life. That is, if we are following, that's great. Then we can definitely improve and we can continue. And even not too much, but yeah, whatever we need to do, how much we need to do, that is, we need to understand.
Yeah,
It's in our hands, right?
definitely.
Yeah, and what are your goals? Now you're teaching, of course, but still, I would like to ask you, like, what do you want to do in future?
Uh, about these sessions, I'm only doing this because I thought that doing this,
Mm.
I can help other people, and alongside, I can also make my communication skills better.
But
So that
mm,
is the reason I'm doing this. Other than that, my main goal is what I am studying. I am a law student, so I'm studying law. So in the future, I
mm-hmm,
would obviously like to do something in that field only. So those
mm-hmm.
are my plans for now.
Okay,
So
that's
do
great.
you have any other questions? Because I think we are getting close to the end of the session.
And yes, so if we have completed, then we'll talk another in another session. I would like to talk so many things because we are students, so we can definitely have so many things to share each other, right? And that's how we can communicate. And even we can talk about English related things as well for the audience, because my audience, they learn English with me and they listen English related things. So of course, I would like to talk about those things as well. But lastly, I would like to ask you, like, since childhood you have been speaking English, or it's just been years?
I've been speaking English since I was really young because I used to study in a English medium school. So English
Mhm.
was compulsory to speak there.
Okay.
That's why I have been speaking English for, as long as I have been in school.
Mm-hmm.
So really, it just
Okay.
practice and it's not that difficult. I mean, I really appreciate your speaking skills because for me, it was a very different environment. I was taught that from ever since I was a child. For you, the
Mm-hmm.
environment was very different. You were not taught that by anybody in school or at home, and you learned all of that by yourself. So that is really great and appreciative. So
Mm-hmm.
all this you did by yourself, that is a great thing, and you should keep it up.
Yeah, surely. Earlier, I didn't know anything. In school, we used to study only, and it was a government school. So I was I felt that nothing. I didn't know anything. Even, I have a talent of singing. But in my school time, I didn't realize that I can sing better, and even I didn't learn singing. But yeah, when I was in 12th class, that time I got to know that I can sing. Then I started singing in my college time. Then I felt that yes, this is my talent. I can do it. Other than I didn't know earlier, because I live in village. So in village we don't know much thing, and even we don't care if we have talent. Then what can we do? We think, and where to go, how to learn. Guru and teacher we need, proper classes, proper coaching institute we need, right? So that's how I didn't do that. But yeah, when I started learning this language, I got to know many things and I improved myself. Even I have communicated with many people and they have learned also. So it's going really great for me. That's why I have so much passion about English language in this
Okay,
language.
that is really great. So it was really nice talking to you, and I
Yes.
hope we talk again.